They say smart people learn from other people's mistakes, fools learn from their own. I was very much a fool in most of my decisions.
Even with all the success that you've had, you're an incredible mother now, businesswoman, you're working with Playboy, you still look back on that and you still feel ashamed?
Yeah, I don't like the fact that people can see me naked on the internet or can see those things happening to me. I think that it's gross.
That is crazy that you can build this whole life and you still feel ashamed.
I mean, I'm proud of myself and what I've done, and I wouldn't take anything back. However, it's not like I like the idea that people can view that of me. I personally, those videos make me want to throw up.
Yeah, well, it's too late now.
Yeah. If you don't know who this chick is, her name is Lana Rhodes. She's one of the biggest porn stars in the world, and in 2019, she was the most searched porn star in the world. But if you do know who she is, then shame on you, man. I mean, it's easy to say that now. When you look at this list, she owns a yacht, and you got to remember that she did over 100 videos before she went, do you know what? I'm going to hang the gloves up. I've made millions off this. Now I'm sitting back, living the life, and I can say, look, it was this, it was that, I regret it. It's easy to say, but you kept doing it for the bag. Obviously, you're going to regret it because you're getting older and you realize, you know what? That ain't the way to live. But in all honesty, it's good she makes these videos because other girls are going to see this who think getting into porn and doing OnlyFans is the way to go. They're going to see her going, it's not worth it, bloody bloody blah. Even though it could be a load of BS, who cares? It's going to put some girls off, so that's a good thing.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
What have I done? I'll never whack again.
Come on, mate, you will.
You're gonna get expelled because you don't have enough credits to graduate?
All white people are racist. Every single last one of them, all of them are racist.
All.
You uphold a system of racism by literally just being white.
So 16% of the entire world's population is racist, meaning that 84% of the world's population would be victims of said racism. But one of the main holes in that argument is that that would include white children, and racism is in fact a learned behavior, and young children have not yet learned to be racist. But one of the more troubling things that I have been seeing is that when individuals such as myself with similar skin tones say that they are not racist by virtue of their skin color, they are told that in fact they are even more racist for saying so.
I believe if you're not spending your literal entire life dismantling racism, then you're contributing to its continuation.
But the most troubling fact, which has been proven over and over again in history, that it is becoming seemingly acceptable to generalize a group of people based on a set of shared characteristics and make broad generalizations, assumptions, and disparaging remarks about that group of people because it has become socially acceptable. And those situations never end well, and often indeed end in great tragedy.
When you play a video and they look like that, they got different coloured hair and all this shit, you already know they're going to say a load of crap. And my brain cells were just disappearing throughout that whole video. I mean, she was in her car and she really thought, I'm going to make a video talking about this shit, man. She's just got that let me speak to your manager look about her. Stay clear of girls who look like this and especially talk this shite.
Would you guys cheat for $100?
Would I cheat for? Alright, probably, yeah.
You're for real?
I'm being for real.
Why?
I mean, it's $100 is $100. You know.
To cheat?
Dude, you're not marrying the guy.
How do you know?
You're not marrying him. Obviously, if you want to cheat, that means you're not marrying him.
No.
I think
Loyalty
so.
over everything.
Oh.
Okay, thanks.
You want to cheat then?
Should I? Right now?
Yeah.
First guy, pick him out.
No, you can't do that.
Do you want to? I'm being for real.
Would you guys cheat for $1,000?
Okay, but how far are we taking? If I don't like the kid, and I'm just like,
why would you date him in the first place?
Okay,
Like, it depends. Like, if I really, really liked him and I knew he'd be heartbroken over me, then I wouldn't.
Then why are you dating someone if you don't really, really like him?
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, on him. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I know. Anyone would. I know anyone in that concept. Yeah.
It's an evil world we live in.
First thing I noticed from these videos is the friends, just the loss of respect they have for those girls who pimp themselves out for the money. Should really do that for 100. Like, that is not deal-breaking money. It really isn't. And there's guys out there offering tens of thousands. You really think they're going to say no to that?
I've decided that I'm not going to see a guy again because he maybe split the bill. Actually, I'm kind of annoyed. I was speaking to this guy for quite a while and he asked me out on a date and I was like, sure, because he seemed quite nice. He arranged all of it, which was lovely. I'm all for that. We ended up going to a bar for a couple of drinks before going for something to eat. In the bar, he paid for the 2 rounds of drinks, but I did offer to pay for the second round, which he was like, sure to. So I made him take my card, but then he ended up paying for it anyway. And he was like, it's fine, just pay for the next round. I knew that he had arranged for us to go for something to eat after. I was like, well, so I'm guessing he means pay for the meal, which I'm fine about. However, this place we went for a meal was extremely nice. Like, there were celebrities on the wall, like photos with Victoria Beckham and like actors and football players. And it was like Italian tapas, so you had to get like 4 or 5 tapas that were like 15 quid each to share. He also was drinking double whiskey straight, because that's the only thing he drinks. And that was his idea to go to this place. It wasn't my idea. So when the bill comes, I didn't even look at how much it was, but I was like, I'm happy to split it. And he was like, no, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. Because obviously I'm not going to be like, no, you pay for the meal. Even though personally, I think he should have, because he asked me to go on that date to that restaurant that was quite expensive. I ended up paying 55 quid for half the meal. And it wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea to go there.
So at the start she said, I'm happy to split the bill. But then at the end she wasn't happy about it. Remember guys, if they offer to pay half the bill or pay the bill and you say, yeah, no worries, you failed the audition in their eyes. And I think if she kept saying, look, it's fine, I'll pay, I'll give half, I'll offer you my card, you know, he probably went, you know, he probably didn't want to keep saying no and you were pushing it on him that you wanted to pay. He probably just accepted the offer.
A group of men come up and disrespect you. What do you expect your man to do?
Beat their ass?
The whole group.
Oh my God.
Like, man, it's a tough job being a man. Jesus Christ. Like, on top of the fact that y'all expect us to pay for every goddamn thing, we supposed
gotta die for y'all.
We don't even have the luxury of being afraid like a normal human being. Motherfuckers start shooting in here right now. I'm supposed to go like this over you and run with you hand in hand, knowing damn well I can take off right there. I could be good.
It's hilarious.
I could do one of these right now and be gone. Good safety. You gonna get me shot. Fucking around with you with these goddamn heels on. I told you not to wear them.
I want a dominant man.
Are you gonna lead or not?
That's still just like,
are you really a man who leads?
Are you gonna lead? Yeah, myself to the nearest exit. What are you talking about? Listen, these girls really expect you to be like John Wick out here. And I've seen and met a lot of girls who just don't understand the concept of violence and how it can happen and being streetwise. They don't live the same as us guys. They don't understand how things can escalate and situations you put yourself in. You know, I'm just talking from experience. I don't know if you guys have had the same. You know, I'm fortunate. I've spent over half my life boxing. I know how to handle myself, and I've been in many situations with other guys where I've been outnumbered, you know, and even then when you got your wits about you got to be careful. And there's guys out here who have never been in conflict or know how to throw a punch. And these girls are really expecting them to be like flipping John Wick against these guys in a 1v6.
In the past, what kind of guys have you been with?
Manipulative, horrible men that cry about everything and I like bitches.
Kind of guy that said like, if you don't stay with me, I'm gonna myself.
Yeah, exactly that.
Where are you going to find these guys? Like social media or nights out? Like what?
She introduces me to them.
Oh, like you're moving. So you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.